Do you sometimes feel like a butterfly?
Do you sometimes feel like a butterfly?
Small actions in such a big world.
I'm looking at the same view which I have done for a long time,
and yet everything seems different. Because we're all inside, the world feels so much bigger now. How do you stop yourself worrying so much?
That's not a question I want to answer.
That's not a question I want to answer.
I want to ask. Because I don't have
I want to find the answers.
I'm worried about things that will happen to me.
I'm worried about things that will happen
I'm
to me.
scared of growing old.
I'm scared of growing old.
In a world that's growing to be more unpredictable, more
predictable,
deadly.
more
Is this a world
deadly.
really designed for me?
I mourn for a sense of normality.
What is normal? What is it?
What is it?
I want to know because I don't know anymore. It's lost and I can't find it. Because as far as I was aware, normal shouldn't be a world where we value profit over people.
Normal
disastrous leaders out of
shouldn't be a
control.
world where we value profit over people. Disastrous
I'm
leaders
overindulging into the
out
news
of
and
control.
media, fake news,
Struggling to maintain a healthy
manipulated
mindset whilst the world is battling for a healthy environment.
pollution, it's a hazard to us all.
Where's the justice? I'm angry.
Cage wrapped around my
I'm
thoughts.
Claustrophobic.
I'm tired.
And I'm tired.
So tired. What if I'm
Breathe.
completely forgotten? Erased from
memory.
That would be terrifying. I am afraid of moths, dark, sinister, bees and wasps. Maybe it would be good to be stung by one, so I know what it feels like.
So I wouldn't be scared
so
anymore.
scared. Breathe.
Because one thing that I've learned about myself during lockdown is that it's surprisingly quiet. Very, very quiet. Obviously not during rush hour and all, but it's still very, very quiet.
It might be like a bad thing that's happening outside, but the tree's sort of blocking you from seeing that, so it's still making you feel safe within.
This is the view from my window. I can see Southport and Blackpool.
My perfect view would be like the sunset on a beach, somewhere preferably hot. With like just like watching the white horses, and as the sun kind of like sets into like the sea, if you know what I mean.
Because I really like the sound of the waves, because like it's just dead peaceful, and I just love the sunset and the beach.
Like I'd love to like be asleep and then wake up to like my favourite band playing my favourite soundtrack, because I'd love to see all the neighbours like clapping and all that along to the music.
I'm in the cage.
I'm in the cage. In the cage, I hear birds singing. They hum a tune.
It's like I'm playing music from my speakers.
Relaxing.
Relaxing, calming. It's like a light at the end of the tunnel. But the light hasn't been switched on just yet.
And
the
fuels
fuels
change.
change.
We need to
Because we're all hoping for a better world.
flick the switch.
We shouldn't be afraid of being forgotten. Of our voices not being heard.
Because when we come together, there's a power in our voices.
As we become a choir, voices in harmony, different, but beautiful. Together we realise that nothing is permanent.
The future is in our hands and we can try to achieve our dreams.
One thing that makes me feel hopeful is my family. Because if they've gotten this far with me, then I think I can go as far with them.
I couldn't live without friends.
I couldn't live without
family.
Friends, family.
I hope that everything will get better eventually.
I hope for a future that's green, where people will be kind to each other.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. You are just one person in a big world, and I can hear you.
I know what it feels like.
I know what it feels like to be lonely in a world full of people. And I can hear you.
But if we're all lonely, we're lonely together. Surely that holds some value. I can hear you.
And I can hear you.
Do you need a plan? It's depending on the context. If we're talking for life, then I would recommend a plan. But if you need a plan to walk around the block, then I don't think you need a plan. I think you just need to stick to the road.
Do you feel like a butterfly in the chaos?
Do you know yourself?
Does it matter if you don't?
What would you like to see in the future? If you could have one selfish wish, what would it be? Because it's not a wish that could end world poverty or cure disease.
A wish for you, and you only.
What would you choose?
What would you choose?
What couldn't you live without? Does your voice matter?
Does your voice matter?
Does your voice matter?
What makes you feel uncertain?
What makes you feel
Does your voice
uncertain?
matter?
Do you need a plan?
Does
Do
your
you need a
voice
plan?
matter?
What's your biggest fear?
Does your voice
So
matter?
What are your wildest
What's your
hope?
biggest fear?
Does your
voice
Does your voice
What's
matter?
your biggest fear?
What are your
Does your
wildest
voice
Is
hopes?
your
matter?
answer yes or no?
Does your voice matter?
What are your wildest hopes?
Does your voice matter?
A small flap of your wings can create tornadoes, even if you cannot see them. Small things matter. Your choices matter.
Even if you cannot see them. Small things matter. Your choices matter.
Listen to yourself.
Listen to yourself.